We have Omar Figueroa here at the Boxing Upfront. So how's your trip into New York?
Long from the West Coast, so
Sure.
it was a good 6 hours.
Well, thanks for coming out.
No problem.
So you've got an exciting fight announcement, Adrien Broner coming up.
Yes, sir.
So you had Adrien Broner on your radar screen for a while. Did you think your paths would cross?
I mean, I don't care who I face in the ring. It's all the training's the same, the diet's the same, I fight the same, I aim to do the same, and that's to punish my opponents as much as possible. So it doesn't matter who stands in front of me, the plan is the same. But obviously it brings a little bit more excitement when you have someone like Broner facing, when you know he's going to talk smack, you know he's going to try to get under your skin, and I mean it's an exciting fight.
Is that a part that you're really prepared for, the mental game? I mean, do you think there's a chance he could get in your head, or do you think that's just sort of the fun of the press conference?
Oh no, I mean it's, at least for me, it's going to be for show. There's nothing that Broner can throw at me that I haven't dealt with before or seen before, and it'll be interesting how it plays out and how he decides to take this whole battle of words thing that he likes to do, but it doesn't change anything inside the ring come April 21st.
So you're coming off a really impressive win over Robert Guerrero last summer in the Nassau Coliseum. Did you expect the fight to go that way? I mean, there were so many knockdowns. I mean, it was an exciting fight, but it also ended up very one-sided in your favor.
Yeah, I mean, I know what I can do, and at least in theory, right? I've had so many injuries. It's hard to trust myself when it comes to certain things, but thankfully I gave my body enough time to heal. My hands felt good in training camp. For maybe like 3 years, I was finally able to get some sparring in during the camp and hit the bag and do mitts and everything. So I expected the outcome to be good. I honestly didn't expect it to be that good, but I mean, Robert lent himself to that, and so I was able to show what I can do.
So Robert had been in with really who's who at 147. I mean, Floyd, Thurman, Garcia. Do you try to make sure that you don't, maybe read too much into it, or I mean, do you think we should feel that was? I mean, because you really blew him out. He had tough fights with all those guys. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, that's healthy me.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing much I can say, because with boxing you never know. I could be healthy one day and then spar and break my hand the next. So it's something that I take it one day at a time. If I'm healthy, then that's what people can expect. And even when I'm not healthy, I still go out and try to do the same. Try to put on good fights for the fans. And I just want to cement my place in the boxing world and show that I belong up there.
So Robert retired after the fight. He's been doing some commentary work since then. He seems happy, but have you talked to him since then? Is that at all a bittersweet feeling to really beat him so convincingly? He retired.
Yeah, I mean it's either me or him.
Yeah.
He was there to do the same to me. So it's one of those that kill or be killed. So I don't feel bad about it at all. I do wish the referee would have stopped the fight sooner, so I wouldn't have had to keep punishing him. But other than that, it is what it is.
Just a few more questions, that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you fought at 135, fighting at 147 in that fight. Do you have a contract weight for this fight with Broner?
It's going to be at 140. It's going to be
140.
for a WBC title eliminator.
Okay, so Broner's also fought at 147. He's coming back down as well. So how do you see that factoring in? Do you think it'll be an advantage or a disadvantage for either of you?
Well, for me, the plan was always to get back to 140. When I took that long break, the 19-month layoff, I knew that it was going to be, well, not that it was going to be hard to lose the weight, because I almost weighed 140 the night previous of the fight. But we wanted to make a pit stop at 147, try it out, give my body some rest, because I had been in camp for 6-7 months. Just wanted to take things slow. I didn't want to rush into things, and like I said, I'd been out for a while. Wanted to test my hands, how they felt, and I mean everything went smoothly.
So 147 is looking pretty wide open. Terrence Crawford unified all the belts. He's announced that he's moving up. How do you feel about the division? There's another really big name there who's also on this stage tonight, Mikey Garcia.
Yeah.
Fighting Sergey Lipinets. How do you see their fight going? How do you see the division panning out?
Well, I don't really know much about Lipinets, so I don't know how he fights or how his style would fare against Mikey. But I know Mikey's a really really good boxer. He has decent power, and he has good size. So, I mean, obviously, I'm going to root for the Mexican. I, hope Mikey destroys him because I want to be the one to hand him his first loss. So, it's one of those things.
So that's maybe something we can look forward to. Yeah, very exciting. So another question I have to ask you. I believe you have an amateur win over Errol Spence.
Yes.
He had a very impressive performance this past weekend. Just wondering, your thoughts on him, status of his career, and if that's ever, if you ever want to give him the chance to avenge that loss in the pro ranks.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm proud of Errol as a fellow Texan. I got to support my people, and he's been doing a great job. He's an amazing athlete. He is strong as hell, and I know because one of the punches that he landed, I still feel it. And I praise Errol as much as I possibly can because it's not easy, and he's maintained himself really well. He did really well in the amateurs, went to the Olympics, and now as a pro he's doing even better. So he's always looking to better himself, and that's something that I admire in him, that he keeps striving to do better and better and better.
Okay, thanks. You've been extremely generous with your time. We're happy to see you back healthy, active in the sport. Really exciting fight to look forward to with Adrien Broner. Thank you very much.
Thank you.